Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Kim, and today we are going to talk about all about unemployment. So please let me know what unemployment questions that you have. My goal is to come on every single night live and get your questions answered. And I wish this was something, this was something that I thought of doing months ago. And I really wish I did it because my family is currently on unemployment right now because of what's going on. And I know a lot of people are too. And I did a lot of research because we didn't know what program we were supposed to be on, and it's confusing. And I know people are still confused. And I know that because I get questions on my videos, which is awesome. So my goal is to come on maybe every single night at 6 o'clock during the week. Obviously, the time's going to fluctuate because I do have a family. But if you have joined, definitely ask your question, any kind of question you have about unemployment. Now, I am in the state of Pennsylvania, so I know that best. However, states sort of, follow the same suit, so to speak. So, Michael, thanks for asking your question. Yeah, my husband was actually on PEUC. So what happens after PEUC is the best part is you will automatically be put into EB, which is the Extended Benefits Program, which if you collected 26 weeks for regular unemployment, then you will receive half the amount of weeks that you receive for unemployment. So if you receive 26 weeks, then you would then get paid. Then you would then get paid 13 weeks of extended benefits. Depending on the state that you are in, you shouldn't have to do anything. Once you deplete your PEUC money, you should automatically be transitioned to extended benefits. And I think it takes about 2 days, at least in Pennsylvania, and it seems like it's an automatic transfer in most states. You would continue to do exactly what you do now, file biweekly, and everything should be the exact same. You should get the same amount of money. It should be deposited in your bank account or however you get paid PEUC, you should get paid the same way. In the state of Pennsylvania for extended benefits, you can actually file every week. So you can get paid every week instead of every other week. And the amount of money that you will get is the same that you're currently receiving for PEUC. So thank you for that question. That's something I get a lot. And yeah, it's confusing. Okay. If the approve. Oh, okay. Yeah, good question. Okay. So Mike we have a Michael and a Mike. It's a Mike show, I guess. Mike and Michael show. Okay, so Michael, yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania too, and I see that you are in PA, so we're good there. So Mike, welcome from California. Yeah, so great question regarding the HEROES Act or HEROES Act 2 or whatever the heck they want to call it. Unfortunately, they have not passed anything yet. Now, obviously, they're probably going to wait till obviously they have to wait till after the election, considering the election's tomorrow. But so what is proposed is the Democrats are pushing for an extra $600 a week, whereas the Republicans are pushing for an extra $400 a week. So right now, they're still negotiating that whole thing. So hopefully, I pray that as soon as the election is done, they'll be able to extend some of these programs, because PUA and PEUC are expiring December 26th at the end of this year. And unfortunately, once that date comes, no matter how many weeks you've used into that program, they're not going to pay anymore, which is ridiculous. So yeah, I'm hoping that they pass something soon because people need it. Especially, I'm sure you probably heard in other countries, they are talking about how they're shutting down all over again. So we're looking at another shutdown. Um, it's absolutely just crazy. Um, I'm trying to think of other questions that I get asked. Um, so, Michael, I know that you are in Pennsylvania. I use chat for the first time since they enhanced it, and it's absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. In the past, before they updated it, I was very successful in getting my questions answered. But man, I used it today, and it is so bad. They tried to put in like a robot, as their chat, and it's horrible. But a trick that I was able to use, although I didn't spend much time in chat because I didn't have the time, but I noticed that if you keep typing in agent, um, eventually kind of gets you there. You just have to answer the couple questions in the beginning first. So if you are new and joining the video, definitely, if you have any unemployment questions, I'd be happy to answer them. So without another hero's bill, people will not be spending for Christmas, right? Exactly. More people, each and every day that this bill is not passed, people are going more into poverty. They can't pay their bills. I had someone on my channel leave a comment this morning, and this happened to me too. Like, you're getting paid, everything's good to go, but then all of a sudden you stop getting paid. So of course, the only way to resolve it is you have to get in touch with someone. So someone made a comment on one of my videos today that this happened to them and they haven't got paid in about a month. And, she's like, I have bills to pay. I have to buy food. And it's really getting that bad. And it irritates me that, they haven't decided to pass another bill. So Kelly, welcome, Kelly. I'm in PA. Are they adding another extension? My EUC is about to run out. So are you talking about PEUC or the extended benefits? Because there are two separate programs. So will everything be retroactive? I would think so. I would think everything would be retroactive. It seems that's what they're talking about. But sorry, Kelly, back to your question. Okay, so you're currently on extended benefits. Me too. So, well, my husband, but I've been doing all the legwork and the research and stuff. So, yeah, I personally just ran out of extended benefits as well. And as of now, once we do or use up all of our weeks of extended benefits, we can attempt to apply to PUA, which is what I recommend for you. So if have exhausted extended benefits, definitely go to the PUA portal and just start applying. And then hopefully you'll be able to get approved, and then you'll be able to at least file until the end of the year. The PUA program does run out December 26th. And Michael, what I wanted to tell you was, okay, so you're going from PEUC to extended benefits. Sorry, I just thought about this. It should be a smooth transition. If it's not, meaning if you file your biweekly claim or weekly, because I did say before that you could file weekly with extended benefits. If you are not getting paid that week, or for whatever reason, the money's not where it should be, get in contact with support right away. I think when I transitioned from PUC to EB, I had issues and I had to contact support. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Lucas, welcome. Thanks for your question. What can people do when PUA runs out? Will there be any other options? No, there's nothing, which is trying to keep this clean. But you know where I'm going at. No, there's nothing. which is ridiculous. And that's why hopefully we'll get another bill passed very soon. I used all PEUC 600 for 6 weeks. How do I check my balance? Okay, yeah, this is confusing, Kelly. I have to actually pull mine up to be able to find your balance. So if you go to the regular unemployment, and now we're talking about specifically Pennsylvania. If you go to the regular unemployment, there's a link to the side. Actually, I'll just put this in the chat. I think I can do that. And then if you click on view UC payments, maybe. Let me check real quick. And what's crazy is like sometimes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, sometimes you can find it, sometimes you can't. Okay, yeah. So it's exactly where so go to that link, and then on the right-hand side, you're going to click on whatever I said before. Hold on, sorry, I lost my train of thought. A view UC payments. And actually, hopefully, let me just send you the link too. Okay. And that should take you exactly to where you need to go, that second link that I sent you. And you should be able to see how much money you're getting for that specific program and how much money you have left in the program to be able to, to get paid. Sorry, I'm just looking at the questions. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. What do we say at PUA? What do you mean? Like, oh, yeah. So when you file for PUA, you have to specify a reason of why you're applying for PUA. And so I know some reasons are, like in my husband's situation, he was interviewing, got offered a job, and then they rescinded the offer. Or if you have COVID, or if you are taking care of someone that has COVID, if you're staying at home with kids because of the whole school situation. So whatever applies to your specific situation, you select that. We had a weird situation. So our unemployment ran out last year, and we were on PUA for a couple weeks in the beginning of the year, and then we got switched to PEUC, and it was just all weird. So it's been a while since I filled out the application, so I can't even begin to picture what the application even looked like anymore. But it wasn't. It was similar to regular unemployment, if I recall. But yeah, hopefully. Okay, Kelly, you're just running out of EUC, which is the extended benefits, right? Because there's PEUC and then there's EB. But if you're running out of PEUC, then you will automatically be put on EB, which is extended benefits. And extended benefits so far, EB. Okay, yeah. So if you're just running out of EB, then yeah, you can definitely apply for PUA. And if you are unemployed because of a COVID reason, then you should be able to collect PUA. But now, as far as the financial part of it, the amount of money that you get every single week might differ from what you're currently getting. It all depends. I don't know how they do. No more money in regular unemployment, Mary? So I'm assuming you mean regular unemployment. So you're in a pretty good situation, I guess, if there is a good situation and on this. After regular unemployment, you will automatically be placed on PEUC. So say you depleted your balance, you're at zero now. It should take unemployment 2 days for them to set up the PEUC program for you. And actually, the way that it works is pretty amazing. It's a smooth transition. Just keep doing what you've been doing and you should be good to go. Meaning, even though you're on a new program, PEUC, you shouldn't notice any differences. You will file every other week just like you were. You'll be getting paid the same amount of money as you were. So everything, and if you were collecting or if you were getting paid direct deposit, you still be getting paid direct deposit. So you shouldn't notice any difference. But unfortunately, PEUC does end December 26th. So you should be getting 13 weeks of PEUC, but unfortunately that program ends December 26th. But if I'm pretty sure that after that date, you would be able to qualify for extended benefits. I haven't seen an end date on extended benefits. I know extended benefits program does depend on the unemployment rate of the specific state. And that's just not in Pennsylvania, but it's all over, the United States. So you should be in good shape for a while, hopefully. State is on lockdown. And Kelly, you said you aren't. Yeah, you are in PA. Yeah, are we going? Are we on a lockdown? Because if we are, I had no clue. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're welcome, Mary. Glad to help. Mike. Okay, this is the Mike that's in California, I think, right? Yes. Okay. Mike's in California and Michael is in Pennsylvania. Okay, got it. I will be at zero balance the second week of January. I'm on regular UI claim in California. What happens after this? Okay. You're on, yeah, California might be different. I'm gonna try to answer this question, but there's actually another YouTuber that specifically answers California unemployment questions. But if you were in Pennsylvania, I would think that you would be automatically placed on extended benefits. Now, typically what happens is you're on regular unemployment, then you get put on PEUC, and then you get put on extended benefits. But because PEUC is going to expire December 26th, then as long as California still has a high employment rate, you should automatically be switched to extended benefits. Now, in the state of Pennsylvania, we're only paying 13 weeks extended benefits. But in California, I believe that they're paying 20 weeks. But again, if you want probably to get the right answer, or I think what I'm saying is true in California, but there's a YouTuber, Shelly's Millions, and she does YouTube videos specifically for California. So yeah, you can definitely double check with her. But yeah, in the beginning of the year, we don't know, until there's a bill passed. But I'm hoping that at least people that run out of unemployment, they'll at least be placed onto extended benefits. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, anytime, Mike. And again, I appreciate your comment. It's the first time I'm doing this type of thing, so it's fun. It's like rapid fire, Okay, so wait, Kelly, I need to read your comment. What county are you in? Because my county's okay. I'm right outside of Philadelphia, and I think we're okay. Oh, that's I don't even want to know. The closer it gets to Christmas, the worse it's going to get. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're near each other because 'cause I'm in Montgomery, so wow, okay, so it'll eventually come our way. Um, wow. Yeah, it's crazy. If you have just joined and if you have any unemployment questions, definitely feel free to add them in the chat. Um, I personally have done a lot of research in the state of Pennsylvania for unemployment, but most programs do, you know, pretty much run the same way throughout the United States. So whether you're in Pennsylvania or any other state, feel free to ask your questions. Outside Philly, but yeah, yeah, I guess maybe, yeah. So far, we're actually okay. Like we're still supposed to start school in a couple weeks. Um, which I'm hoping that they decide not to start school because, yeah, I mean, it's getting bad. Let's see. Trying to think. I did have a list of questions or a list of things I was going to review. Um, anybody, anyone have questions about LWA? Oh, Wolf has Delaware County locked down, more populated. Okay. Yeah, it's funny how that works because I think in the beginning, like March, 17th, 13th, or whatever it was, I think Wolf shut down Montgomery County. I think Montgomery County is one of the first, and then because we were really bad, and then, but yeah, now it's ironic that Delco's now getting hit hard. It's crazy. I had no idea. Where's my dog? I kicked her out. I was debating. Yeah, you probably see, yeah, it's her dog bed. She's in a lot of my videos. But, yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I think it's just something to make people laugh because yeah, she gets in weird positions, but I was gonna bring her in, and then it was a toss-up, like, do I let her stay in? Because sometimes, with the windows, she'll start barking at stuff, but because it's so dark out, she won't be able to really see anything, but she can certainly hear. But yeah, I'll make sure I'll make sure she's on tomorrow night. But, yeah, if I'm boring, you can just look at her, right? Let her stay in. I'll bring her on tomorrow night. No, she's good. She's in the office with me most of the day while I work. So yeah, she's my work buddy. Any other questions? Yeah, she's good. Any other questions you guys have? Like I said, my goal is to come live, um, every single night, Monday through Friday. Um, just to help out because obviously, and like I said, I should have done this way back when, but I myself was so confused for the longest time. I had no idea what program we were supposed to apply for or not apply for. Yeah, it's just crazy. Let me look at my notes. I was trying to figure out. Um, so one thing that I noticed, and I kind of brought this up earlier, is if you are transitioning to a new program or if you are consistently getting paid, everything's good to go, then all of a sudden it stops. What happened with us was every quarter they review your application all over again because they want to make sure that you're still financially qualified for that particular program. Because I guess what could happen is if you're no longer qualified for that program, you might be qualified for another program. So everything was good to go. I was filing. All of a sudden, the payment stopped. So I had to contact support, and it was like a 5-minute conversation. And they were able to review it real quick, and then they were able to release the payment. So in the event that everything's good to go, you're getting paid, and all of a sudden the payments stop, you have to contact support, as painful as it is, because it is so painful, not even in Pennsylvania. I've heard it's painful everywhere. So I just attempted PUA after I filed for my one remaining EB week in 2 weeks. Uh, yes, and when you're on EB, you can file every single week. I don't know if you knew that, and you can actually collect the money every week. But yeah, as soon as your payment stops, definitely fill out the application. Like I said, I was on PUA way back when in the beginning of March, and then they put me on PEUC, and then now, and then EB, and now I'm supposed to be on PUA, and oh my gosh, it's a friggin' nightmare because when I try to file, it wants me to file for weeks back in May, even though that's when I filed for PEUC, and it's just like so crazy. But I'm actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to hold off in hopes that they will extend extended benefits. That was my hope. But then when I was on the town hall last week or the week before, Susan specifically said that, they weren't going to extend extended benefits right now. So yeah, that was very disappointing because I was hoping that they would. Yes, Kelly, you can definitely do it every single week on extended benefits, not for PEUC or regular unemployment. But yeah, I know. I was like, whoa, it's letting me. Because just in habit, I was just logging in every Sunday just to make sure everything was good to go. And then I realized, I was like, oh my gosh. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I know. Me too. I want extended benefits. We're at 8%. And comparing how things were in the state of Pennsylvania 10 years ago versus what they are now, they're considerably worse now than they were back then. And, back in 2009, 2010, I think the rate, I forget what the rate was, but yeah, it's considerably higher now. And I don't understand why Pennsylvania hasn't extended their benefits. I know other states have. I think I did a video on it. I can't remember my videos. I know California is extending, and I think New Jersey, New York have extended their extended benefits. So yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm hoping that they are. Because what happens if we start collecting for PUA and then they decide to extend extended benefits, then we'd have to pay back PUA money. Like it's, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. I've been doing it every 2 weeks. So that's the last week. I can try to file next week for the last week. Yeah. I know, Kelly. It's ridiculous. It is. So we should be calling Wolf's office, raising hell. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, I'm sure you've probably been to the Pennsylvania Facebook page, and I can't even imagine what he's getting. They need to extend EB now, without a doubt. I don't know. I don't even know. Well, yeah, I guess extended benefits is at the state level as opposed to like PEUC and PUA is like the Fed level. But yeah, extended benefits is at the Pennsylvania level. So, but yeah, you're right. They have to be extending it. And what sucks for us because of our wacky unemployment situation, we're losing a lot of money just going to PUA from extended benefits. So yeah, it's like a huge dip for us. I've been working with my rep because Wolf stopped going into the office as soon as it hit. I'm sure. Oh my gosh. Well, if he wants to survive, right? Because I'm sure he's probably has people right outside his office just waiting to say some things, I'm sure. But you know what? And this is what irritates me the most is these politicians are going home to their nice houses. They're collecting a salary. They, this whole, it's all about ego, and it just burns me up. Federal government is supposed to fund the state EB in crisis. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Sometimes I just get so confused. Like I know all the programs, but then sometimes like I just get confused. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. He needs to drop dead. Right. Yeah. Right. They get paid six figures. Exactly. And they never go unemployed. Well, I guess if they're not in office, but I'm sure they have a lot of other jobs they can do. Yeah, I know. This election tomorrow is just going to be crazy. Um, that's all I can say. um, this isn't saying that you can't remember everything. Yeah, it's so much, It's like and even when I'm talking, I'm like, wait, is that right? Like I'm questioning, even though I for the most part, well, I've been collecting unemployment for, since March. So it's like I know what I've done. I know the programs and everything, but then as I'm talking, I'm like, wait, is that right? I'm confusing myself. Mike, kids won't see gifts or Santa without a new bill. I know. And it sucks because, I mean, whoever you vote for, totally cool. But the way that we need a new bill to happen fast is if there's a Democratic president and the Democrats are, the majority in the Senate and the House, or vice versa. Or if it's a Republican president, the Republicans, are in charge of the Senate and the House, because then they'll be sure to agree on a bill, right? Chances of that happening, probably pretty slim. But yeah, Trump says he wants a new bill. He wants to pass one right away. Whereas if Biden, who knows? I don't know. And I'm not saying who's right, wrong, and different. It sucks that it just has to happen this way. No, they get 52 years pay no matter what. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's not fair. Philly Leo, welcome to the channel. I get both, but on receive one payment. Okay, so are you collecting both like extended benefits and PUA, you mean? What do you mean both? Okay, Kelly, you start collecting at the end of January. I guess you were laid off. Yeah, my husband was laid off last year, so we'd already run out of unemployment. So yeah, then this whole thing was just weird. Yeah, it's a cluster. It's a total cluster. It's ridiculous. If you joined, definitely put in your question in the chat. Yeah, I saw that. Yes, Leo. Leo, I'm curious. Kelly and I are curious what you're getting paid on both. But I do have to jump off in about 5 minutes. I actually have to take my daughter somewhere. But Philly Leo, what are you getting paid on? I get paid both, but only receive one payment. I'm trying to analyze his statement, but I'm not understanding what he's talking about. But at least Trump did the executive order for the LWA. I mean, that was cool. That was helpful. Philly Leo left the house. So yeah, that was cool. All right. Well, since Philly Leo left, and if there's no other questions, so yeah, hopefully I'll be able to come back tomorrow, same time around the bout. I will have my dog. I'm glad she's missed. But no, seriously, is there a new executive order? Oh gosh, no. I didn't mean to put that out there. No, I meant the LWA that already happened back in August. Sorry. Thank you for clarifying because I didn't want to make that. Oh God, that would have been awful. Spreading rumors. But yeah, so Mike, don't forget to go to Shelly's Millions, her YouTube channel, and just make sure she does a lot of California videos, so definitely ask her. So yeah, guys. All right, well, I'm gonna get going since Philly Leo left the house. Yeah, Kelly, sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh God, no. If that were to happen, I would have started the video like that. I'd be like, "Woo!" Um, all right. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you so much for joining. And again, if you have any additional questions, feel free to ask them on any of my videos because I do try to answer any questions that I get on the videos, or feel free to attend live and we can chat. All right. Thanks. And I'll see you then.